Okay, so I got bored. We're doing a new podcast now. RoRacing Reticle, where I talk about road racing stuff with road racers. I really don't know what you expected. Today I have two people. I have Biggie and I have Slavic. You guys are really bad at introducing. We're gonna talk about the final 3 races of Dusty's series and how everything went wrong.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's start with Biggie getting eliminated.
Yeah, let's talk about how I didn't even get a chance to race.
Round of 8. Rockingham, right? It was Rockingham.
Yeah, it was Rockingham. Yeah, I know.
So Dusty insisted on doing it that Friday. And Biggie said he couldn't make it, and Dusty was like, "No." But let's be honest here, you were given an opportunity to get a sub, and you rejected it.
Look, it's the playoffs. It's supposed to be our skill, okay? So
well, the annoying thing is, you would have made it if you were there. And I think you would have made it if you had a sub, because I raced awful that race. I did not do well.
So, the thing that kind of pissed me off was
the fact we did the round of 6 the day after. Yeah,
I mean, I would have been fine missing if I just couldn't make it. But he's like, hey, you know.
He's like, oh, we're going to do it anyway. And then he does a race the night that you would have made it, even though he said he wouldn't.
Yeah, so...
But,
I think he needs other people to help him officiate.
He doesn't do a good job of like listening to his drivers sometimes.
Yeah,
he does pretty. All honesty, for the most part, he does pretty well at it. But there are certain times where he doesn't.
He needs a middleman.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna talk to Slavic about the race because he was actually there, unlike you. Slavic, Rockingham. We all know FaZe got eliminated, but if Biggie was there, who were the 2 people out? It's just the part where you answer the question.
I'm gonna turn up your bro.
Yeah, you were really quiet on my end.
What? Then raise my volume, bro.
Or loud.
Alright, go.
Alright, so who's been eliminated? I'd say maybe like
still too quiet.
Why is it not? Let me hold on, be right back.
You're so soft spoken.
I think OBS can hear you fine.
Speak with your balls.
Well, he doesn't have any, so he'd be speaking even quieter. If everyone is there, who are the 2 drivers eliminated out of the round of 8?
Probably who I've taken? Probably FaZe still, along with probably Florida.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
I disagree with that. I think Biggie would have stayed in. I think honestly, if Biggie was there, I think it was me and FaZe. Or no, it was FaZe and Florida, because they got stuck in the back, and then Dusty just let them merge.
I'm honestly surprised FaZe got knocked out.
Well, FaZe got knocked out because he just got well, at the end, the last 2 laps, it was me versus FaZe. Like, it was back and forth, but the last lap, I sent it into turn 3. I actually helped BMX, so...
Oh wait, did BMX even make it to the round of 4?
BMX did not make it to the round of 4.
That's what surprises me.
Speaking of the round of 4, let's go to the race before that, round of 6 over at Texas. I was not actually I wasn't at Texas, I was actually not home, so I had FaZe subbing for me. Now, FaZe had just been eliminated. I'm not exactly the most confident guy ever there. But, so I bring in FaZe to drive my car, because he's the only guy I really trust, even though it may not be as much as I'd like to. So I bring in FaZe. FaZe is this close to getting eliminated. He is the 4th car in the round of 4. He just barely kept me in. So, Slavic, how was that race? Because I wasn't there.
Well... It was fine. Besides Zion and fucking Florida were driving like shit. They were driving terrible. Not race for shit. They were bad.
Alright, so round of 4. Let's talk about round of 4 because we know there's a lot of stuff that happened there.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know though. If I was in the round of 6, I would have got knocked out of Texas.
Round of 6, you would have made it to round of 4 because you were really good at Texas.
No, I was not.
I might be thinking of someone else. No, you know what? I'm thinking of Zion. I'm getting the 14 and the 41 mixed up.
Zion.
I would have been out of Texas.
What do you mean, Zion?
I would have thought I would have been really good at Rockingham, but then I think I just kind of choked because I was stressed.
Eminem.
I feel at Atlanta because I wasn't giving any time to like merge at all.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Dusty.
All right, let's talk the Championship 4 race at Atlanta.
I heard that was
Or no, let's talk the ending of the Championship 4 race because there's really not much to talk about during the race. So,
I heard it was
final lap of the Championship 4 race. I have a run on 2nd place going into turn 3. I'm gonna shove second place on the track, and then I'm gonna follow Zion out of the turn with the draft.
You were 3rd, not 2nd.
I was 3rd. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was 3rd.
Yeah, not 2nd.
No, I said I was 3rd. I'm gonna push 2nd up the track.
Oh.
But that was the plan, and then Slavic got a. What was even the black flag on? I don't even remember what the black flag was.
I'm not.
But he got a black flag, and I go to make the move on 2nd place. Now keep in mind, Slavic. Well, I was in last, but Slavic got the black flag like mid of the backstretch, so he goes up. I get sent wide by Brock going into turn 3, so I hit the back of Slavic. Slavic doesn't like keep slowing down. I get caught behind him. Then he goes down. He hits Brock, and Zion gets away with it. The same thing as the FedEx race.
I did not hit Brock.
I know you didn't mean to, but like it's still annoying.
Yeah. Still annoying that.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It wouldn't have happened if I was given an extra lap to merge.
Yeah. But I think what we need to. I'll have to review like. Look at the footage again, but I don't even remember what the black flag was on.
Because I wasn't really ready to go. The race starts, I get left out, so I had to merge.
Yeah.
So I had to merge. I was given literally 1 lap to merge, and then, yeah, if I was given like 2 laps, that wouldn't have happened.
But Zion was your Season 4 champion. With Season 4 championships out of the way, let's go and talk about the big shadow in the room, Season 5. I brought Dusty on here to explain how the team draft is going to work, and Dusty, take it away.
Basically, how the team draft will work, a team member is going to pick a driver. The driver can either decline or try to get on another team by asking for a trade. So basically, in a trade, they can get on to another person's team. If they don't, the team could trade that person onto another team, and then being on that team. So a team picks a driver, then it goes to another team, and then they pick, and then it just keeps going on until teams are full.
Okay, real quick. I like the idea of trading, but maybe we should put people on like a contract system. Like you have to race at least 5 races or something before you can request a trade. Does that make sense? Because otherwise you're gonna have. Like...
Well, I think another one of that is maybe a team signs someone and they do awful the first 3 races. I don't think the contract system would work there, because then you have stuff like what happened this season with Zion and Slavic just kind of randomly changing teams midway through the season.
I didn't change teams.
Were you always on board? I thought you were in Marina.
Yeah,
no,
I was
always on board.
Oh, that's my bad then.
So
but I do think there needs to be like. Oh,
I think if there's gonna be trading, it should be at the beginning of the season, or there shouldn't be trading at all, because you need to kind of just stick with your team. There shouldn't be.
I think contracts should work like this. So there'd be a mid-season contract. If the driver does poorly that first half of the season, they can be.
You're talking like a mid-season shakeup.
Yeah, like a mid-season shakeups for contract. Like
that could be big.
Think about it like this. If you have somebody who's driving poorly for you and you want to trade them, you can ask for another driver with like a draft pick for next season.
Here's the only issue with that. If you want to trade a driver who's doing awful, what other team would want to pick them up? I think what is going to happen if we have a mid-season shakeup would just be the draft, team picking would just happen all over again.
What I'm saying is, you could pawn off a bad driver, or let's say you have a guy who's doing good in D2, right?
Yeah.
You could
You're
call
saying,
up
you're
somebody.
saying you like bring them up.
What I'm saying is, you have like a few options you can do. You can either, as a team owner, move your D1 driver down to D2, bring your D2 driver up, or you could bring your D2 driver up, maybe trade, maybe like give a bad driver to another team in exchange for like good driver, you know, and then
Yeah,
maybe
I
like
get
have
what
a
you
draft, maybe have like a next season draft pick in there, or offer them your D2 driver for next season. You know what I mean? Like,
So here's what I think. Here's what I'm getting. You're saying what we do is there's a point in the season where you can trade, but the trading may be division wise and not team based. You're saying it might
yeah, I
be
mean,
a division change.
I mean, it can be. You can. I think you can honestly. We'll have to work it out, but I think you can honestly like.
I think if we do that like with a division change like midway through the season for drivers where you bring a D2 driver up to D1 because they're absolutely dominating, I think you would have to reset the points for both just so that
Yeah, I'm saying if it's okay with Kyle, we can have like a mid-season cutoff to where the points reset. Is that okay?
I don't think we have the points reset. I think if there's a division change for any, then the points reset.
No, I think it's the D2 driver should inherit the D1 driver's points. Instead of...
I think what I would probably do is if we do get a D2 driver moving into D1, there's some enough points where they can catch up and not reset everyone else's.
We can figure it out. Like we can figure out the finer details.
If they make enough points where they can still catch up, but it's not overpowered.
Like Dusty, I'll
Alright,
work with
hold on,
you.
take a break.
I'll work with
Take
you.
a break. We'll figure this out in a minute.
Are the teams gonna be the same?
No.
I mean, in terms of owners, they're gonna be the same.
No.
I just like Marine.
Marine is going to Slavic.
Oh.
I don't
So
think
Marine has actually got changed to
you want to own the team?
What?
Own Flaming?
Flaming is owned by Slowboard. It's in.
Alright, hold on.
Oh.
Restart that.
It's
Alright. Let's talk Season 5 teams.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
Okay. So we're looking at basically probably the same teams, but we do have we have a few new teams actually. So for Division 1, we still basically have new teams. But maybe we can fit one more team in there. So far we still have BMX Motorsports, Hellcat Motorsports, the Yeeks Motor team, and then we have Board Motorsports, which is owned by Block. But we do have one new team in Division 1, which is SG Motorsports, owned by Slavic, a brand new Division 1 team.
SGR.
What does the SGR stand?
I'm gonna be honest.
Slavic?
I think I'm legally requested
Slavic
to ask
Racing.
this. As of the end of Season 4, this is for both you, Slavic, and you, Dusty. Since you both own teams, are you looking at signing any drivers in particular?
Yes, I am.
For me, I'm just gonna sign anyone who wants to be on there.
Okay, well then the next question, Dusty, is are they actually gonna be active this time? Because I was kind of alone the whole season.
Probably, yeah.
I was basically just BMX Motorsports. I was in their VC the whole time.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna try to get more active drivers, because I am actually
tryouts. That should be better.
Yeah, and I am also making a schedule that says the time and days on each race. So if you guys wanna see that?
Sure, but not as of right now because podcast. Slavic, are there any drivers in particular in mind? If you're gonna share them, with us at this
maybe a champion and maybe a rookie.
time? Anyone but the champion. I hate that guy.
We're looking at Fear. He is Ricky. I told him
You.
other series.
You.
I've never heard
Oh,
of
you
him.
talking about Pogger? You talking about
Yeah,
Pogger? Oh, okay.
Never heard.
He's okay. He's a little bit aggressive.
I've never even heard of him.
He's okay. I've seen him race. He's like
Um,
he's uber aggressive, but
Yeah.
It's okay.
Alright, well now that he's out of the way, let's talk. You guys want to talk D2 teams?
yeah. Let's talk D2.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
So-
talk D2.
As we move into Season 5, we now have a Division 2, which will be block cars, Gen 7 block cars. So for the teams that we have Mongo Motorsports,
Run by
United
Biggie,
Titans,
And
Well, do the team and then who did it run by?
okay.
honestly I forgot half of the...
Oh, well,
yeah, man. Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
I
so
know Daytona
we got
Sport.
So we got Mongo Motorsports, pretty sure that's owned by Biggie Boy. And then we got United Titans Motorsports. Don't know who owns United Titans.
That is toxic.
Oh yeah, Toxic. And then we got SNG Motorsports. What? Since when is that?
That's mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, essentially.
Since when did you have a DTD? Alright, anyway, we got PIB Racing, that should be owned by Bach. And then we got Daytona Sport Racing, we owned by good old Slobo. And then we got Ghosty Motorsports owned by BMX, so yeah, he owns the D1
Let
team
me
as well,
just
so it's
say-
Slavic.
Let me just say, Mongo Motorsports, best D2 team. We're going for a championship.
My team, the name is a meme team, but we're gonna have some of the best drivers.
Nah, you're trash. You're trash.
You're bad.
Well, if need be, I'll just sign myself to a D2 ride
You're
full time.
bad. No, you can't do that. You
I'll
can't
drop,
do
I'll
that.
drop
Yeah.
D1 and just absolutely
do-
carry D2
No.
just
Oh,
to
just,
embarrass you.
yeah,
Just
just so
to
you can
spite you, Biggie.
suck.
You suck. Cherry.
So I already have an idea for who I'm gonna sign. So
Yeah, I have no idea who I'm gonna sign. Me and Slavic, we're gonna host a private tryout.
TikTok
But then that
Poggers
private
is
tryout
mine,
didn't
bro.
happen because everyone we invited then died.
Yeah.
nice.
Biggie Poggers is my driver. You cannot
No, he's mine.
drive- No, he drove her D1 red and D2 red.
You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb for a final topic. Season 5 champion.
Both divisions.
Both?
Both of them?
No, just D1. Just D1.
Oh, that's
myself.
no fun.
That's so fun.
Okay.
Because we don't know
You know
the
what?
D2 drivers.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go on a limb. Say, I think it's gonna be Slavic.
Try hard. I'm just gonna push.
I think it will be Slobo.
If I don't get screwed again, that is.
Think you guys?
It's not
screwed?
fun looking back.
Silly.
You'll have fun
At
chasing
least I
stuff.
showed up to the race.
Silly.
Silly.
You got screwed.
Silly.
Well, you only got screwed in the round of 8. I got screwed in the actual championship race. So Season 5, I believe, is actually going to have a slightly changed schedule from Season 4. Dusty will elaborate on that now.
So, as I go into Season 5 schedule, so the races will be changing now. So it's the Daytona 500. That won't be pretty much like the ending anymore. So the first race is actually going to be the Daytona 500, which should be on Friday. So Daytona 500 will be on Friday. It will be 100 laps at 4:20 p.m. PST. Now, as the second race is going to be Atlanta 150 Saturday. That's still 100.
Dusty. Let me cut you off. Are you gonna say the whole schedule?
I think what you do is you just announce the races are Fridays, and then you announce the championship races.
Yeah, and then announce like any new.
Any
Yeah,
new
I don't
tracks,
have
yeah.
it. I don't.
Yeah.
The new
I
tracks.
don't have any. I don't have the
How many?
playlist set up yet.
Alright,
then
well,
don't worry
let's.
about that.
How about this? The Season 5 schedule will be different well, hold on, let me redo that. The Season 5
Just say that
schedule
we're
will be
implementing
different in many ways. This is due to us only racing on Fridays instead of Fridays and Sundays now. This allows certain drivers to make it more often, while keeping other drivers from making it all the time.
Oh, I
This is
got
why
this. Let
D2
me-
will be on Saturdays instead of Fridays. This way we can have drivers there on Saturdays for the most part, and they're on Fridays. and we can kind of work around some people's schedules.
Let me be the
The
spokesman.
schedule to work. The schedule that I'm making right now is the D1 schedule.
I was gonna say D1 is Friday and D2 is Saturday, correct?
No,
Is D2 Sunday?
I don't know yet.
I
Probably.
think D2 should be Saturday and we do D1 Friday.
So
Are you
one
sure,
way.
are you sure you don't want to do D2 races first?
We could do D2 races first. Wouldn't that be better for your schedule, Biggie? To do D2
Yes.
races first?
Yes.
I think we do D2 races Friday, D1 races Saturday.
I think everybody's gonna be more available on a Saturday anyway.
Yeah, I think
Some
I
people
agree with
have
Biggie on there.
some people have like after school activities and stuff like that.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
We'll still have to think about it.
Alright, let's go
Right
ahead.
now-
Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go and start the last topic. That way I can get this done and edited. This is already about 30 minutes long.
yay!
But this will be cut down. Awards for Season 5. Who do we think is going to be the cleanest driver of Season 5 in Division 1?
Well, I think the cleanest division, with one driver, will probably be Slowbro again. The Slowbro, you were racing pretty good this season. You were racing pretty clean, so I think
This is off
if you get
topic,
into
but can we point out the fact that my name showed up so many times in the cleanest driver on the track during interviews?
Hey, slow bro. Slow bro.
It was almost always
Stop
me.
flexing. Stop flexing. Stop
No,
flexing.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
Biggie
kidding.
was
Who
the
do
best
you
flexer?
think is going to be the biggest rookie of the season this year? With so many new.
I don't
No,
know. I think I've seen some race. In my opinion, because I've not really seen too much rookies driving, but maybe Mello.
So,
Uh,
I think maybe Ty I think Ty.
we're
Let me
talking
just-
about
yeah,
this.
yeah.
let me point out something real quick. I don't think we're gonna have a huge rookie pool on the field
Like
this
this
year.
year, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have a lot of like established drivers now,
And
like
plus-
me, Slavic, Biggie.
I think a lot of those rookie drivers, and they're probably gonna be upset.
Rookie.
They're
Here's
probably
the
gonna
big
end up
thing
in
now.
rookie.
Rookie drivers have to fight for their spot in Division 1, and that's what we want.
Yes.
Because originally, like when I joined, you showed up your Division 1 immediately, and I just happened to be one of the lucky people who showed up and then got to race.
And it was just like a smaller. league.
Yeah.
But now.
But I joined. I did like 3 laps, and Dusty's like, "You're on my team."
I literally did like 3 laps around Daytona, and then they're like, "Oh my god."
I did 3 laps around Auto Club, and then they're like, "You know what? I like you."
It's gonna be a little bit more extreme. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be combine this time around.
But I think we got a lot of good chances for rookies, and I gotta ask like a very important question for the team owners: who's gonna win the team owner championship?
Good constructor championship.
Constructor
I wish.
championship, team championship, same thing. No, constructor
I
is
think
car
it's-
manufacturer. What team is gonna rack up the most points altogether?
Probably BMX Motorsports.
My bet
Yeah.
is probably BMX or Ford Motorsports.
Yeah.
Because they usually have,
No.
as of season 4, they had the most active drivers.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be the same teams.
I know, I'm just saying they're pretty good at picking.
Let's talk real quick. I know this is a little bit off topic,
You're good?
but
I can just cut it out if I need to.
oh, okay. Well, I want to talk to Dusty real quick. Dusty,
Yeah.
so when we start scouting out people for D1 and D2, I think it needs to be like not too long before season 5, but it doesn't need to be something that happens in a single day. Like, it needs to be multiple events throughout like a weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Because
do.
it'll prove skill and it'll prove activity. Because if you can make all those events and you're active, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So-
you have to take some kind of like test to see when you're
Sort
active
of like
and you're not.
ask.
The only time I won't make Friday races is when I'm out of town, and I'm not out of town too often. So I should be
Yeah.
here pretty much all of season 5.
but I'm thinking we have like a combine style kind of thing. You know what I mean?
The thing is, who knows how long the off season will be? Maybe a month or a couple weeks. The reason it will take a bit is because we're still waiting on our car bodies to be finished, and it's going to take a while because the amount of people that's going to be put in them, so that's going to be taking a year. So I'm going to be doing events and maybe some fun races,
Hopefully that
testing
months,
drivers.
though, we can probably get
No,
started
it would
on
only probably take. It would probably only take it. Counting this month, it would probably only take a couple weeks up to a month,
I
and
think it
until we
takes
would.
1 or 2 weeks. I don't think it takes like.
Oh, well,
Are you
'cause
the
that's-
developer? Are you the developer, sir? Huh?
No, I'm just
Because-
speaking off
I'm
of
just
what I've seen. What I've
Oh,
seen,
because
it takes maybe
the
2 weeks.
person who is making the car, he wants to try to dodge. So
Mhm.
that would be making 4 cars to make inside a blender,
Yeah.
and he would also need to make templates, and he's trying to put a
I
lot of
think,
detail.
yeah, I think what we do is we run the same setups on the Gen 6 cars as the Gen 7, correct? Like,
Yeah,
it's gonna be somewhat the same, like, driving-wise, it's just gonna look different.
well,
Braking.
it's well, because the Gen 7 cars are going to be a bit more faster, 10 miles per hour faster. So
Yeah,
some
well, what I'm
tracks
saying is we
might.
can just, for tryouts, if we don't have the Gen 7 cars ready, we can just tune the Gen 6 cars to act like the Gen 7 cars.
Yeah,
And just do that for tryouts while they're getting ready.
because next season we might have a mix of setups. We might have braking, get off, and full send.
Yeah, I think it
So a
really
mix of-
depends on what track it is.
Yeah.
But,
So if I add Richmond, we would have a braking track on the schedule.
do I hear home track advantage minus Silverstone?
No,
No.
you don't. You don't
Any
do anything.
hammer,
You're,
anything.
you're
Alright,
deaf.
well,
Hey, what
that's all the time I have for the podcast. I don't know how to do an exit thing. I didn't plan this before I
I'll
did
do
it.
it,
I
I'll
just
do
been
it.
kind of going on a limb. Goodbye.